Today we're taking a look at the MLB matches, which are happening on Friday, April 23, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. So here are my betting suggestions for Oakland Athletics versus Baltimore Orioles match. After starting the season 0-6, Oakland has won 11 straight to improve to 12-7 overall, including a wild 13-12 win over the Minnesota Twins on Wednesday as a -109 home favorite. Baltimore is coming off a 2-game road split with the Miami Marlins, including a 3-0 loss on Wednesday as a +141 underdog to fall to 8-10 on the season. If you've seen Moneyball, you'll know the Oakland Athletics aren't unfamiliar with long winning streaks. This year's A's club is quite different from the pitching-dominated 2002 team, but it has won 11 straight games and has a great opportunity to extend that run against the lowly Baltimore Orioles this weekend. Oddsmakers are giving the 8-10 O's a lot of credit entering Friday night's opener. The A's will have Cole Irvin on the mound for the fourth time of the year in this one. Irvin was tremendous in his previous start, tossing 6 shutout innings against the Tigers and fanned 6 batters in a 7-0 win. The young southpaw gave up 4 runs in each of his first 2 outings and enters with a 4.60 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP in 15.2 innings pitched. Jorge Lopez will get the call for the 4th time of the season, aiming for his 2nd win. Lopez posted his best outing of the season last time out, scattering 2 runs on 2 solo homers in 5 innings against the Rangers, leading to a 5-2 victory. The veteran right-hander struggled in his first 2 starts of the season against the Yankees and Red Sox and owns an ugly 8.56 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP as a result. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Oakland Athletics. Oakland is 4-0 in their last 4 road games and 10-1 in their last 11 games overall, while the over is 5-0 in their last 5 games following an off day. Baltimore is 1-5 in their last 6 games against a left-handed starter and 29-81 in their last 110 series opening matchups, while the under is 6-1 in their last 7 games overall. The over is 6-1 in the last 7 meetings between these two teams. Baltimore split their 2-game stint with the Marlins, losing their last game 3-0 at Miami. Bruce Zimmerman earned the loss after giving up 3 runs in 4.2 innings from the dish. The Orioles managed just 4 hits and were 0-4 with runners in scoring position. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 9.5. So here are my betting suggestions for Tampa Bay Rays versus Toronto Blue Jays match. This will be Game 7 of a 9-game road trip for the Blue Jays, who are 2-4 on their current trip. They split a 2-game series with the first-place Boston Red Sox, winning the finale on Wednesday by a score of 6-3. The Rays return home after a 5-1 road trip, with their only loss coming in the last game of the trip to the Kansas City Royals by a score of 9-8 on Wednesday. They have not announced who will officially be starting, but according to Fangraphs, the probable starter is righty Tyler Glasnow. Went 5 innings and allowed a run on 2 hits with 4 walks and 7 strikeouts against the New York Yankees. The Toronto Blue Jays are 8-10 this season and are coming off getting swept in a 2-game series against the Boston Red Sox. They bolstered the core during the offseason with the additions of Marcus Semien, George Springer, and Steven Matz to try to bring it to the next level and enter the upper echelon of the American League. After beginning his career with the Pittsburgh Pirates, going 4-16 in his first 4 seasons, he has turned it around since going to Tampa. His 2018 season was split between Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay. In his 3 full seasons in Tampa, Glasnow is 13-2 with a 2.52 ERA. This season, he has been even better as he has given up just 9 hits in nearly 25 innings, with 36 strikeouts. Blue Jays hitters are batting just .171 against Glasnow in their careers. Tampa Bay has had Toronto's number over the last several seasons. The Blue Jays have not played well recently, and they have scored just 10 runs in their last 4 games, while the Rays are a blown 9th inning lead away from having a 6-game winning streak. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Tampa Bay minus 1.5. Toronto is 23-47 in their last 70 games as a road underdog and 2-6 in their last 8 road games, while the under is 5-0 in their last 5 games overall. Tampa Bay is 5-1 in their last 6 games overall and 38-14 in their last 52 games as a home favorite, while the over is 7-2 in their last 9 division games. Toronto is 16-35 in the last 51 meetings between these two teams. Blue Jays are 2-6 in their last 8 games following an off day. Blue Jays are 2-6 in their last 8 road games. Rays are 35-16 in their last 51 versus American League East. Rays are 36-17 in their last 53 during Game 1 of a series. Rays are 21-10 in their last 31 games following a loss. Blue Jays are 16-35 in the last 51 meetings. Blue Jays are 39-85 in the last 124 meetings in Tampa Bay. Both of these teams are going to struggle to score in this game, and that is going to lead to a lower scoring game. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under. Now here are my betting suggestions for Detroit Tigers versus Kansas City Royals match. The Twins, long considered one of the favorites, are in last place, while the Kansas City Royals, considered one of the basement dwellers, are in first place. Baseball, you gotta love it. Anyway, the Royals are looking to maintain their early edge this week as they hit the road to take on division rival Detroit. The Royals, 10-7, have only played 4 road games this season, and they are 2-2 in those games. Kansas City is coming off a series loss against the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays took the first game 4-1, and the second 14-7. The Royals salvaged the last game of the series 8-7 on a Salvador Perez walk-off single. They hope to get off to a fast start in the series, sending lefty Mike Minor to the hill. Detroit, meanwhile, finished up their series with Pittsburgh yesterday afternoon. On Wednesday, the Tigers split a doubleheader, losing 3-2 in the matinee and then winning the nightcap 5-2. Yesterday afternoon, Detroit wasted a great start from Jose Urena, who pitched 7 strong innings of 2-run ball. On the other end, only one batter on Royals' entire team has seen Casey Mize, and that is Carlos Santana, who is 0 for 1 against him with a base on balls. The Tigers have been struggling, but they are 3-3 as a home underdog this season, making them a profitable team to back in these situations. The Royals will be playing their first road game after playing their last 10 games at home and playing as a road favorite for the first time this year. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Detroit Tigers. The Royals are 16-5 in their last 21 games as a favorite and 2-5 in their last 7 road games. The Tigers are 42-98 in their last 140 games following a loss and 29-73 in their last 102 home games. The under is 6-0 in Royals' last 6 road games. The under is 5-1 in Tigers' last 6 overall. The Royals are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings. Every Royals pitcher gave up at least a run in the game. From the dish, they had 10 hits and were 2-5 with runners in scoring position. They hit 3 home runs in the game. To start the season, the Royals have a .243 team batting average and .716 OPS. Salvador Perez leads the team with 5 home runs and a .888 OPS. Lefty Mike Minor will get the start for the Royals on Friday. He is 1-1 with a 5.17 ERA, 1.28 WHIP and 12 strikeouts this season. Minor has allowed a .287 average with 3 home runs in 45 career bats against this Tigers lineup. Detroit is 4-6 in their last 10 games, 4-5 at home this season, and 6-10 as the underdog. The under is 12-7 in their games. Kansas City is 6-4 in their last 10 games, 2-2 on the road this year, and 5-3 as the favorite. The under is 10-6-1 in their games. The Tigers have ranked near the bottom of the league in offensive production, but rank middle of the pack against left-handed pitching. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 8. Now here are my betting suggestions for Cleveland Indians versus New York Yankees match. In last night's game, the Indians jumped out to an early 3-0 lead on RBIs by Franmil Reyes, Eddie Rosario, and Josh Naylor. The Yankees tied it up in the top of the third when Gleyber Torres singled in a run, and another run came in on an error. Rougned Odor singled home a pair of runs in the seventh inning to give the Yankees the lead, then Aroldis Chapman slammed the door shut by striking out the side in the ninth for his third save. Two big brand baseball teams that are both underachieving in early 2021. But while the Indians are mostly uninteresting, the Yankees are playing truly terribly. Even more intriguing, we get a lefty versus lefty matchup on the mound tonight, as Jordan Montgomery and Logan Allen will toss today. The Yankees won Game 1 on Thursday night behind a strong start from Domingo German behind his 6 strong innings, allowing only 2 runs. The Yankees' offense, which has really struggled to produce runs over the course of the beginning of the season, was able to get 3 runs against Aaron Savale, but really did their damage against the Cleveland bullpen. The Yankees gave up 3 runs in the first but didn't look back on their way to victory behind a balanced offensive performance from a variety of stars. Montgomery has a little more experience at this level, and while his ERA is up there, 2 two-run home runs really have inflated that number, and he's been much sharper than the statistics simply make him out to be, especially when including spring training as well. Logan Allen, on the other hand, has struggled in his time in the American League over the last few years, and the Yankees' offense is itching day after day to get their hand at a young starter. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Yankees. Over on the Cleveland side, they only managed to get in 1 game versus the White Sox this week, an 8-5 loss on Tuesday. In the Thursday opener versus New York, the Indians started strong but couldn't score after the first inning. Cesar Hernandez did well on 3 hits with a run. For Friday's starting pitcher role, the Indians will send out Logan Allen. Over 3 outings and 12.0 innings of work thus far, Allen has 10 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned, 1 homer, 5 walks and 10 strikeouts with a 4.50 ERA. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.